Dagoberto Solis Perla?
Yes.
So far. We're on the record in cause number 323879. The state of Texas versus Dagoberto Solis Perla. Mr. Solis Perla, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Solis Perla, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Solis Perla?
Fine.
That's good. Now, Mr. Solis Perla, your case is set on the pretrial conference docket, and you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Leonard DeRosa. Now, Mr. DeRosa, this is another case which is also a traffic appeal. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And let's see, Mr. DeRosa, I was looking at the judgment from the lower court, and which is Justice Peace Precinct 2. The judgment states that I guess the judgment occurred on August the 7th of 2019. And I have an appeal bond here, which is filed a month before that, July 9th of 2019. And in this appeal bond, it states that the judgment occurred on July 8th of 2019.
Judge, I think what that shows is when I send my notice of appeal, I changed my plea to guilty and, waive the trial, a jury trial, and give notice of appeal.
Okay, Ms. Trina,
Yes, sir.
could we look in that file to see the paperwork that was, I guess, communications from Mr. DeRosa to the lower court? Then normally there's a letter that they sent entering a plea on behalf of their client.
Sometimes,
Is that it? A letter from Mr. DeRosa to the court entering a plea of either guilty or no contest on behalf of his client?
there's sometimes when there's a discrepancy between the judgment and the bond, is they don't send me the bond amounts right away. And I can't file the bond until they give me the bond amounts.
Okay. Oh, this one was not guilty. Where's the one where, I guess I'm looking for one that's on or about July?
That's probably the rep letter.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the rep letter. Yeah, on or about July 8th. Yeah, no, the contender, this was July 8th. Okay, the letter was sent to them on July 8th. And I guess in the same letter, you had a notice of, an appeal bond that was sent.
Yeah, yes.
Does it have, yeah, this one was sent in July as well. And then, okay.
I guess, after I pled them guilty, then afterwards, whenever the judge,
I guess they got around to entering the judgment. They didn't get around to entering the judgment.
For a month.
Actually, yeah, actually till August. But the rule states that when the appeal bond has been filed with the justice, we try to not later than the 10th day after. So this was filed before. I mean, if you just by reading the rule, well, it wasn't filed later, it was filed actually before. They don't say that doesn't perfect the appeal. It doesn't say it doesn't perfect the appeal. As long as it's filed 10 days prior to the 10 days after the judgment
Right.
is, prior to that time, then it's the appeal is perfected, according just to plain language of the rule. Okay, so, so the date that's on here is the date that you sent the letter, but the date that it was actually entered was actually August the 7th. Ms. Ramos, did you hear some of that discussion?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we were just trying to look at to see whether or not the court has jurisdiction, whether or not the appeal was perfected, and just basically looking at the rule itself, Article 45.0426. It says when the appeal has been filed with the justice or judge who tried the case, not later than the 10th day after the date the judgment was entered, the appeal in such case shall be held to be perfected. So this was filed actually premature, but I think he filed it because he had sent a letter on July 8th of 2019, entering a plea of no contest on behalf of his client. And then also in that letter, he had sent an appeal bond, and that was signed the day after on July 9th of 2019. So it was not later than the 10th day. So therefore, just by the plain language of the rule, seems like the appeal is perfected. Do you have any objections?
I have no objections, Your Honor, and it's my understanding that as well that there should be a dismissal in your tablet in this.
Okay, I'm just making sure court had jurisdiction prior to the court signing a dismissal.
Yes, Your Honor, I understand. And I agree with your reading of the language on that.
Okay, all right. So, Mr. DeRosa will sign those dismissals, and if your case that's being reset, you can get your reset from the court coordinator.
Thank you.
Okay.